Konnichiwa, Satoko desu. Welcome back to my easy Japanese lesson. Today, we're gonna learn how to say, do you understand English in Japanese? So when you are in Japan, there are some times that you need to communicate in English, right? Some urgent matters or important information. So it is beneficial to know this sentence. Do you understand English in Japanese? So let's get started. So there are 3 steps. The first step, of course, we have to know the vocabularies. And remember vocabularies in Japanese? I don't know if you want to know. That is tango, almost like tango, that dance, tango, right? But we don't have the ta sound. It's ta and tango. Okay. Now, do you understand English? We need to know you in Japanese. So that is anata. Anna, like the girl's name Anna, but it's a, okay? And ta, as in tangos, ta, but ta. Anata, anata. Now, we need to know English. English in Japanese is eigo, eigo. Any Canadians here like me? That's a, as in a, the Canadians say a, right? And go, as in let's go is go. Eigo, that's English. Now, verb, understand, understand. To understand, we have original casual way and then the formal way in Japanese when it comes to verb. So, original casual way, that is wakaru. Waka, do you remember the movie Black Panther? I think it's called Wakanda Forever, that waka, and then ru. Remember, we don't have R sound in Japanese, so we pronounce it like L, right? So like Lululemon's lu. Wakaru. So that's the original casual way of to understand. Now, formal way. So to make it a formal way, we're going to change last you to I. Okay? And then we're going to add mas, like masks, mas. So R as you becomes I and wakarimasu. Wakarimasu. So that's a formal way. So this way, you becomes I. This applies to 98% of the verb. And then of course, there are some exceptions, right? And we're going to learn some verbs. Okay? We just talked about it. A verb movement from original to formal. Alright. To go. I don't know if you remember this. That is original way is iku. Now, to make it a formal way, last you becomes I and then add mas. Ikimasu. That's a formal way. Iku. Ikimasu. Now, to write, original way is kaku. And that's you becomes I and then add mas to make it a formal way. Formal way is kakimasu. So, kaku, kakimasu. Now, to listen, original way is kiku. Last you becomes I and then add mas to make it a formal way. And kikimasu, that's a formal way. So, kiku, kikimasu. Now, let's talk about this 2% exception. So, I give you a couple of examples here. So, one of the exception is to eat. And the original way is taberu. And the formal way, when it comes to eat, taberu, we're going to remove who are you. Just remove it completely. And then add mas. Tabemasu is a formal way. Taberu, tabemasu. Now, second example is to look. Original way is miru. Remember, R becomes L, right? Miru. And to make it a formal way, we're going to remove completely RU. Just remove it and then add mas. Mimasu. So that's to look. To eat, taberu, tabemasu. To look, miru, mimasu. So this is just a quick lesson about the verb movement, okay? Now, let's move on to step 2. We're going to learn some formula. So, we're going to now create you understand English. So, this is not a question. It's just a regular sentence. Okay? You understand English. The formula we're going to learn is S wa O ga V. S is subject. Wa is a bridge word. O, object. Ga, this is a bridge word that expresses a feeling, desire, or intellectual matter. So we're talking about understand. That's an intellectual matter. So that's why we use ga right here. And then V is a verb. S wa o ga V. So this is a formula we're going to use for you understand English. Now let's put the tango vocabularies in. So S is subject, and subject is you, right? That's anata. The bridge word is wa. Object, we're talking about English now. That's the object. English is eigo. And then the bridge word, we use ga right here because we're talking about the intellectual matter. Understand, right? Ga. And then the verb is to understand. Remember that was wakarimasu. Let's use a formal way. Wakarimasu. Anata wa eigo ga wakarimasu. And I'll give you a little quick tip here. So when I translate, actually I learned this tip when I was learning English. So when you are translating, you can actually start from subject wa, and then you can go back to the end of the sentence, which is English, right? And now you can put anata wa, English is eigo, and we're talking about intellectual, and then use ga, and then understand, verb. So subject wa, back to the end of the sentence, English, bridge word, and verb. That's how you can translate as well. All right. Now, final step, step 3. So we're going to make this sentence a question. Do you remember how to make the sentence a question? That is, that you're going to add ka at the end. That's it. You're going to add ka right here. Okay. So we say, あなたは英語がわかりますか? あなたは英語がわかりますか? So that's how you can create this sentence. Do you understand English in Japanese? Thank you for watching, guys. どうもありがとうございました. If you still haven't, please subscribe. And if you like, please press the like button. ありがとう. And I'll see you guys on our next lesson. じゃあね. Bye bye.